First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for being here for my informative speech regarding homeless youth who fostered out of the Child Protective Services. Things we all take for granted: family, love, shelter, acceptance. These are things that foster children lack. This speech is going to deal with foster care youth between the ages of 18 and 24 who are now homeless and were victims of the Child Protective Service system. Some statistics from the state of Arizona show that a child is born into poverty every 33 seconds. A child is abused and neglected every 2 hours. A child dies before their first birthday every 15 hours. And a teen is killed by gunfire every 4 days. The number of children in the state of Arizona that are victims of child abuse and neglect a year is 5,114. The number of children currently in the foster care system in the state of Arizona is 6,211. The number of children adopted yearly from the foster care system, 793. The number of grandparents currently raising their grandchildren in the state of Arizona is 51,176. In 2010, the Department of Housing and Urban Development estimated that in Arizona there are 1,429 youth between the ages of 18 and 24 who are currently homeless. That number has risen 80% in the last 5 years. The Arizona Children's Association estimated that 25% of youth who age out of the foster care system will be homeless within the first 2 to 4 years of aging out. Before a child in Child Protective Services ages out, they are offered a voluntary agreement from Child Protective Services. This voluntary states that they will stay in CPS until their 21st birthday. In order for them to comply with the voluntary, they must work full-time, go to school full-time, or do a combination of both part-time. Youth who cannot do this will get closed out and services will end. Some stipulations are that they are not to live with the person that was the reason that they were put into Child Protective Services. Many of the youth go back to these people because they are the only ones that they know. This will end their services with CPS. Up until recently, they were not allowed to live with a boyfriend or girlfriend, but that has since changed. And the majority of children who sign this voluntary get closed within the first 6 months due to non-compliance. So what are the problems that they face? First, are group homes. Second, the lack of good foster homes. And 3, the lack of services. Group homes lack staff. Right now there's about 1 group home staff per every 13 children in a group home. They are in restrictive environments where they're not allowed to do things like job search or go out in the community. They're not taught skills necessary to live on their own past the age of 18. So many of them are not ready for this transition. So when they age out, where do they go? There are drop-in centers, such as in Phoenix, the Tumbleweed Drop-In Center, where last year they had 482 homeless youth walk in their door. 186 of these youth completed case plans, and over 62% of these youth were in Child Protective Services at one point. Drop-in centers offer services like food, clothing, showers, case management, but no overnight staying. There are transitional living programs such as Home Base that offer youth the ability and environment to go look for jobs and make it on their own. However, these are very restrictive environments, and many youth leave or fail to complete the program due to feeling like they are back in a group home environment. Then there are churches and temporary shelters like the Central Arizona Shelter Services. Many youth fail to stay there due to the high crime and violence rates. Another problem facing youth are government cutbacks. The Homeless Youth Intervention Program, or HYIP, was given $400,000 a year from the state of Arizona to serve youth who were in Child Protective Services to find them housing. Between 2000 and 2009, the program served 1,381 youth, which over 69% of them completed their plans and stayed in permanent housing. Due to budget cutbacks, this program was cut March 1st, 2009. There are current programs such as the Workforce Investment Act that do not offer permanent housing, but offer youth the chance to build resumes, to go out job seeking, and to participate in government-funded programs and working for the state of Arizona. So what do these foster care youth need? They need more resources. They need more training while they're in the group home, and they need more preparation before they turn 18. Florence Creighton Services of Arizona currently assists foster care youth with independent living skills to help them before they turn 18. But due to government cutbacks, they're only allowed to work with 100 youth a month, leaving many youth without services. There needs to be more support from local businesses in every town in Arizona that can benefit from grants and initiatives for hiring homeless youth. The majority of people in Arizona do not know or do not care about the homeless youth problem. Many people see homeless people as veterans of wars or people who just won't go get a job. It is a real problem and it's growing in our society, and it will continue to grow as long as nothing is done about it. Right now, due to government cutbacks, education and social services are the first programs to be cut. So no state money equals no hope for our youth. I hope in some way that this has shed light onto the serious problem of child protective services and the neglect that youth get after they turn 18. Thank you.